Hi, I'm Bob Blumerick, and I'd like to say a few words about our culture that we live in. I feel I won the lottery just being born in America. We here have such a rich history and culture, I couldn't imagine being born anywhere else. We're all descended from pioneers in some form or fashion. My great-great-grandfather came from Bohemia in 1853 and settled here in Texas. He and his family left their home and all that was familiar to them and truly came to a new world. We have freedoms and rights unknown in many other countries. America has technology, and as a result, conveniences unknown in many other countries. Imagine, if you will, a person from a poor third world country who has to walk a mile toting a bucket to get water from the closest stream, which the village upstream may have been using as a bathing area or a latrine. Now imagine that person coming into your home and seeing you turn on the kitchen faucet to wash your dishes or even just your hands. Imagine how that person would feel seeing most of that water just run down the drain. Imagine their astonishment upon seeing a flush toilet for the first time, or flipping a switch and seeing light where there was darkness. America put men on the moon. Before that, the Wright brothers blazed the trail into the sky. I love America and everything it stands for, and I love Texas. I grew up in a far different culture than I'm seeing America morph into these days, but I suppose my parents grew up in a far different culture than I grew up in. Whereas they grew up during the Great Depression, they saw to it that my brother and I never lacked for food, shelter, clothing, and love. They also taught us to be proud and jealously guard our heritage. It saddens me to see our culture becoming rougher and coarser than it was when I was growing up. Words I would never have wanted my mother to hear me utter are broadcast nightly on radio and TV. People flaunt their freedoms while trampling on those of others. It also saddens me to see so many of our freedoms and liberties taken so for granted by so many people. We must remember that no document, no declaration, no constitution is worth the paper it's written on or makes us free, except that those documents were validated and ratified by the blood of heroes. Guard your freedoms. Never, ever take them for granted. Finally, remember September 11th, because it will remind you that in a New York minute, everything could change.